What's up, guys? I was just kind of heading off to bed, and someone who watched my videos said that I have great vids. I'm like, damn, man, thanks. It's always good to hear, because for 18 years I did not gain too much traction on my videos. Basically, my business, and he wants to know more about my business. My business is all online, anything digital. It's called StarNet Industries. I build websites. I basically build software, mobile applications. I do a little bit of Amazon store. Trying to get back into that. Drop shipping. I want to make this very clear. I don't have a whole lot of cash, but I have a lot of net worth because I have a great education and I have, a great battle plan in order to make money. Um, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. In 2016, I was making six figures. Made my first million last year, actually. And pretty much put some money away. And now I basically live off of investments. I was so burnt into the fucking ground from, 25 years of working my fucking ass off. Um, Pretty much ever since like my birth, learning and like using my brain, and I found that something very strange, that when there's nothing else to do, you just kind of like wither away and fucking die. It's like the strangest thing. So you have to give purpose to your fucking life. It's like the strangest secret at the bottom of the fucking rabbit hole of like achieving all the things that you want. And if you can find it in you to want to live like more than you want to die, if you could find like a good enough reason to live, I think you could like technically live forever. God is good, so God will give you what you want 99% of the time. Um, okay, so yeah, I ran a six figure Amazon store, $1 million drop shipping store. That's $1 million per year. Um, I basically made about $1.4 million and pretty much cashed out. Um, Cashed into basically premium assets for web development and mobile app development, trademarks, and I'm tying together all the loose ends to launch an umbrella company. My main entity that is the legal entity that houses basically my company is called StarNet Industries. Basically, my strategy is to come up with winning products. I try to come up with anything unique that hasn't been done before, that hasn't like been done before and hit the mainstream. You know, just try to like. I want to develop a product in every single industry. you know, to develop a product in like every single industry, you know, and not to like ruin the lives of people who do that shit for an actual living, but just to be like mediocre at like 50 different things is my goal before I die. So I had my total business valued at about $477 million this year, about 6 or 7 months ago. So I crossed the point of being wealthy, officially became wealthy. And I found that like having an excess abundance of like bullshit money is not good. You know, it actually made me literally feel fucking unhealthy. Like I was gonna have like a fucking heart attack or something. Oddly enough, I started to give money away. I gave away like 15% of my company. Is like when you come up on money, the first thing you do is you just distribute. I gave away probably like, I don't even know, like 15% of my company plus 1% to a really good friend of mine. It's like on behalf of every little person who ever helped me, is like anyone that I've ever like pissed off or fucking lightweight like bullied. There was like one kid that I'm not a fucking bully. I ain't no fucking bitch. I ain't no fucking bully. I don't do shit like that. But there was like some kind of gray area where I kind of like picked on a weaker person. So I tried to give him a little bit of money and he didn't want it. So it's like, that's good, because quite frankly, he's a fucking douchebag. So it's like, okay, you know, I offered him some money and he didn't want it. So it's no longer my fucking problem. You know, basically cleared up my karma, told the world that they could suck my fucking balls, and moved on with my fucking life. Um, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, is like, or no, I gave away 20% of my company. Yeah, 20%. So my thing is, I don't care how much of it I give away or who owns what or blah blah blah. The deal is I always own 50% of my company. Other than that, I don't really give a shit. You know, I'm working on selling 20%, trying to score like 80 million. Is that right? 80 million for 20%. That's a pretty sweet deal. And that's going to afford me like the startup costs to get things going. So, yeah, probably buy like a building and people to work in the building. And we got a job to do. We got to get it done. is money on the table. And in life, there's winners and there's losers. So it's like I don't want to wind up some crazy old man that could have been like a fucking shining superstar. You know, I will be what I set out, what I want to be. I will be a fucking winner. So, and it's like, so yeah, my business is, I have like, well, scouring the internet for 15 years, I've discovered many ways to make money. I just have a few favorite ways that I have to make money. Uh, and, you know, you could copy me. You could copy my blueprint. Basically, you know, the thing is, well, you know, when you study for 40,000 hours, you can come to the table with some sort of point of authority. And, you know, 27 years experience, you listen to your fucking teacher about history lessons, right? Just in the same way that you can listen to me about the science of getting rich. And if you think I'm being pretentious, then, you know, suck my balls. So I'll talk to you guys later.